Pick up where we just left off at. He was explaining that his 26 years clean.
Yeah, I had 26 years clean, man. I remember about the 16th or 17th year, I started going through the motions. I stopped going to meetings, and when I did go to meetings, I did participate. I felt like physically and materially that I had a lot of what I never had before. I had arrived. And it wasn't until years later that I decided to actually pick up, but my relapse was in my behavior because I didn't properly treat my disease. You know what I mean? So where I am now, as a matter of fact, I gotta tell him, man.
Yeah.
The 23rd of this month, I'll be 61 years old by the grace of God, right? I don't feel it. Some say I don't look it. I hope I act it because I'm silly sometimes, but I'm telling you, man, I got a new lease on life, man. Me and Ronnie can actually we say it when we're conversing and talking to people that I probably never use again. There's a good chance I won't use again because I figured out what it was. We were in class one day. I don't know who's in class or not. Yeah, you might have been in the class. We was in one of our instructors' class, and I got to a core issue that I never realized before. I realized one of the core things I was running from and I was self-medicating from was fear. It was fear of success and fear of failure, not thinking I'm enough. So what I do now, every day I challenge myself. It was Ronnie that convinced me to get back on my knees and started trying to improve my relationship because I shared that I couldn't do it. And he said it, and because I'm open to all suggestions, he shared it, and I did it, and now I'm so glad I went back to my God because he never left me, I left him, right? And I'm not speaking on a religious point, I'm talking about spiritually, having a relationship. It ain't about religion, it's about relationship. You know what I mean? I'm evidence. When I came here, I had nothing. I was dusty. I was about 160, 170. My face was ashen gray. Lips were parched. I was just in bad shape. The disease had beat me down. And my last day using, I lost everything I owned, all that material stuff that I'd gotten. And I came in, and Ronald was probably the first or second one that I talked to. He cut my hair. Eventually, after I let somebody mess it up, right?
Yeah.
He cut my hair. He became close cohort, close brother, more than just a cohort. Um, the Eric Thomas he listens to every day, I now plug into, I listen to. And I shared with Ronnie the other day, I said, man, you've been listening to that since we've known each other, which has been more than 2 months. Every day, all day. I said, bro, it's sinking in. Yeah. Trust me, because your whole energy has changed. I mean, brother just enrolled in school. He beat me to it, right?
Yeah.
He beat me to it. You know what I'm saying? So both of us on the exact same track, man. And I get kind of excited when I realize that we could possibly we're going to work in the same field, and we could possibly be in the same treatment center if it's the will of God, because we both follow in the will of God. So I'm really happy, man. I ain't really got nothing else to say, bro, because you don't have to talk.
Yeah.
Almost like you.
Yeah.
So I'm good, man. I'm in a great place. I want to say this before we sign off, man. God saved me.
Yeah.
He sent his son in the name of Jesus Christ. He saved me. I'm not perfect, and I'm definitely not religious, but I seek a relationship with him. And I reach out to him, and he meets me more than halfway. Try him. Just try him. And if he don't work, you can go back to where you are. But I'm willing to guarantee he will work. Be faithful. Just take one step, and he'll take two. Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, no question.
My man, thank you, bro.
And for to close out on this topic, right? Anybody who's out there, you still sick and you suffer.
Yeah, man.
You know, any family member that's listening to this right now, that you have somebody in your family right now who's still sick and suffering.
Yeah, man.
Get closer to that person's life. Convince that individual or that person, whoever it may be, to seek the help.
Yeah.
Give them the actual tools that they need, which is just the love. Allow them to get self-love back into their life. That's the most responsible thing that we're lacking.
Absolutely. Remind
them who they are and where they can be. Pray and pray hard. Do not take your foot off of them. It's not about the money. It's not about the material things. It's about saving a life.
Yeah.
For us to reintroduce ourselves back into society and to become men as God has created us to be, we must stand up for our community and for our families.
Yeah, definitely.
So we must.
Absolutely.
You reach the age now in your life you can look back on to tell people how to get there.
Yeah.
Now we're doing the cleanup part.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to know, man, that we do surrender.
Yeah.
You know, the very first step is we admitted that it was a power greater than we became powerless over our addiction,
Can't use
and
no
our lives have become unmanageable.
Yeah.
That's your very first step right there,
Yeah.
the submission.
That's real talk.
You know, so we'll close it out as we always close every meeting out with a serenity prayer. If you got anything else to say before I close it out, before we close it out?
If you need help, seek help.
Yes.
If you need help, seek help.
Yes.
Because this stuff is taking people out.
Yes.
Right? And you need help, seek help. Right?
So, you ready to close?
Yes, sir. God.
Let's give a moment of silence to the sick and suffering.
Yeah.
Who woke us up this morning? God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was awesome, bro. That was awesome.